ready to present a narrative. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you.
Teachers,
Ladies and gentlemen,
parents, and invited guests,
I, Joseph Myra,
and Alvin Kisadi
are going to make our humble submission about an incident that perhaps happened last night in your home, but you were too busy to see, too tired to notice that your beloved child looked unhappy. We present our story, your story, everyone's story, the 7 Shades of Dusk. This is the journey of a schoolboy called Bahati. He is in standard 6. He tops in his class, getting A's one exam after another. Bahati has a dream, big dreams. He wants to be a pilot, flying the biggest plane on earth.
In his room, he has a picture of a plane that covers the world from top to bottom.
His father tells him,
"Son, you are to be a pilot. You will be a pilot. Just give me the grades and I will release the money to take you to the world's top aviation college."
Bahati read books from cover to cover. He read again to be sure. He did not miss anything.
By the time he was started 7, his classmates saw dust at every exams. They trailed him by a kilometer while he scored 100 out of 100 in every exam.
His nearest competitor, the one who took the miserable number 2, was holding on to B's, wiping the defeat of dust from his eyes.
Then it was time to sit for the Kenya Certificate of Primary Education exams. Bahati was ready to slay the dragon that relegated many candidates to the corner box where they were forgotten.
Bahati answered all the questions correctly.
The examiners were so impressed by his marks that they were not sure whether to give him
number 1
or number 2. Bahati was given number 3 by the country's top examiners. He was the best of the best. He was all over television.
He was on the front page of the country's top newspaper.
His parents were so proud of him. They threw the biggest party ever seen in the country in his honor.
Foods, drinks, flowed like a river.
An elephant could have drowned in the wines and spirits. That night, dear parents and invited guests, it turned out to be a tragic night for Bahati.
That night, when the eye of God blinked to let in the moon, Bahati's favorite uncle did the unthinkable.
Bahati undressed. He roared like a lion.
Bahati thought it was a joke and laughed.
Bahati undressed right now, or else you're dead.
Bahati, it was the night of betrayal. His father turned molester and defiled Bahati. Not one night, all 2 nights, but 7 nights of torment. Bahati felt ugly, useless, and worthless.
He was suicidal. He engaged the autopilot and like a zombie, he joined high school. Nobody understood him. His teachers thought that he was just difficulty. He had no friends. He never opened his mouth to speak in class. He just kept on roasting in the deep heat of torment. Then an angel came in the form of a friend. He had hope in the lost boy and swore not to give up on him. He kept on talking to him until one day, Bahati opened up and told him his story. The story that changed his life forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is every child's story, unless you open your eyes to see deeper than the plane's eye can see.
This is our story.
This is your story.
Child abuse is real. Let us stand up and stand out the tormentors.
Pleasure.